say some things never change. Now I'm thinking he must have been right, 'cause baby, it still feels the same. And I put my arms around you, it takes me right back to that night, and those fireworks in your eyes, rocking that boat on the 4th of July. And it feels like freedom, it feels like breaking those chains, it feels like leaving behind us the troubles that bind us and never looking back again. And it feels like freedom, yeah, yeah. Like two birds who just got let out of their cage. Stay close together, baby, and we'll fly away, yeah. You and me, we got some of that Bonnie and Clyde. We might look like two ordinary people on the outside, but when we make love tonight, it'll feel like freedom, it'll feel like breaking those chains, I feel like leaving behind us the troubles that bind us and never looking back again. It feels like freedom, it feels like breaking those chains, it feels like leaving behind us the troubles that bind us and never looking back again. And it feels like freedom, yeah, yeah. It feels like freedom, oh baby. Hey. Here we go.
Off the Beaten Path Podcast is on Facebook. Like our page at Off the Beaten Path. Off the Beaten Path Podcast with Zach DuBois and me, Ben Merritt. Zach, how you doing?
Ben, it's good to be with you today, man. Good to be with you.
All right. And, sir, I have the utmost respect for you because going over your bio and listening to your stuff and just going over your Facebook, your Twitter, all those things, you, sir, are A, very young artist in the world of country music, and B, you're doing it all on your own pretty much.
Yeah. I've been doing this music thing full-time now for about 2 years. Graduated from the University of Notre Dame in 2011, and during my senior year, I was a psychology and pre-med major, and during my senior year of college, I took an entrepreneurship class and kind of put together a business model of what it would take to be a touring singer-songwriter full-time. And I kind of started running the numbers and was like, I think I could maybe do this as a career. It might be tough in the first couple of years, but if you build a solid fan base of people, you can survive, doing this full-time. And so that's what I've been kind of trying to do. And yeah, when you're starting out, you got to do it by yourself because nobody else is going to work as hard as you are. When you're first starting out, so
that's putting an education from one of the most prestigious universities to work like immediately.
Yeah, I guess. A lot of my friends. It's funny. A lot of my friends, took really high-paying jobs in Chicago, New York City, on the West Coast, all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do something a little different. I've always been one for adventure, and I love songwriting, and this has really allowed me to focus heavily on songwriting. And I get to travel around the country and play music for people, so I really can't complain too much about it. It's a pretty good gig right now.
Well, excellent. Sir, I have to ask you, we've got two icebreaker questions that we ask everybody that comes onto the podcast. Are you ready for these?
I hope.
All right. So, you know, we've already gotten a little bit of your backstory. Question number one, where are you right now?
I am actually on the road on I-65, pulled off the side of the road in Indiana. I'm driving from Nashville to my show at Ball State tonight. So I am in Seymour, Indiana right now at a gas station, Speedway gas station.
Well, we appreciate that you pulled off the road. Safety first, sir.
Yes, that's right. Don't text and drive, right?
Don't text and drive. And actually, they're now saying don't do that little you got the voice activation on your phone for texting too. Don't dictate and drive too.
Really?
Yeah, they're saying that that's just as distracting.
Oh my gosh! Well, learn something new every day.
There you go.
Don't use your phone when you're driving. That's the moral of the story, I guess.
Unless you got it plugged in and you're listening to music off of it. How about that?
Yeah, that's the only reason using your phone.
All right. And question number two, I don't know, you may have already answered this in the where are you now, but what are you doing right now besides talking to me on the phone? Everybody always can do, 2 or 3 things while they're on the phone as well.
Man, I am not doing anything else right now. I am focused solely on this interview, and yeah, I'm not very good at multitasking. I tend to get distracted too easily, so I am just talking on the phone right now. I'm not very talented, I guess.
Oh, come on now. You can sing and play guitar all at the same time.
Yeah, I guess I can do that. That's the only thing I'm good at multitasking.
Well, that's all right, sir. You've done plenty enough by pulling off the side of the road so that you don't get too distracted. So, all right. Well, Zach, we've got to talk about this. This is kind of an awesome deal. You've got a new album, and you just told me earlier that it's all fan-driven. It's fan-paid for. Did you get like a Kickstarter account for the new Destination Unknown album?
Yeah, so I actually used a website. It's called Pledge Music.
Okay.
A lot like Kickstarter, but it is focused solely for artists. And one of the cool things that drove me to Pledge Music outside of, a Kickstarter is that I set my goal of $15,000 for my album. That was what's going to take to record the album and produce it and press, 1,000 CDs down in Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
And so I set my goal of $15,000, and every dollar that I earned on top of that $15,000, you have the option of donating that to charity once you hit your mark. And so that's what I really loved about Pledge Music. So yeah, I used Pledge Music, and I ended up exceeding my goal by, several $100s, close to $1,000 actually.
Wow.
And so I got to donate. I ended up donating 25% of those funds to CAPS, which is an organization in my hometown of Elkhart, Indiana, which is it's Child Abuse Prevention Services. And so it's really cool to be able to kind of include that charitable component. That's what really drove me towards Pledge Music. But yeah, I was able to raise $15,000 to record this album. And it was totally fan funded, and it's allowed me a lot of flexibility to do a lot of things with this album as far as, giving away my music to fans who, might be at a show and didn't bring their wallet to the show. I can kind of just give them the CD, and I'm not really losing out on anything because it was already paid for. So.
Yeah, that's kind of awesome. Now, and you were also telling me that you don't have to worry about paying royalties to songwriters because you, sir, wrote every song on the album without co-writers even.
I did. That's one of the things I really wanted to do with this album is kind of give people really an insight to who I am, personally and artistically, with this first album that I'm putting out. And so that, yeah, I wrote all these songs. I write with other people down in Nashville a lot, but all these 11 songs that made the album were totally written by myself, and I'm the sole writer on them. So. It's just something I really wanted to do with this first album, just to kind of show people that, who I am.
Excellent. And as I mentioned earlier, the name of the album is Destination Unknown. Tell us a little bit about the title track, and then we'll take a listen to it.
Yeah, so the title track is kind of my answer. I wrote this towards the end of my senior year of college, this song, so it's a couple years old now. But, yeah, it's the answer to, when you're in college, everybody wants to know, what are you going to do with the rest of your life? Where are you going to go? And this is kind of my answer to those people. I've got this guitar that I travel around, and I write songs, and I sing them for people. And, I'm going to try to do that with my life. And so it's kind of my answer to that question of what are you going to do with the rest of your life?
You don't have to
I don't know where it's going to take me, but I know I'm going to have fun going wherever I'm going. There's a line in the song, the opening line of the courses. It might be a dead-end road or the path to my dreams. Unless I go, I'll never find out where it leads. And, that's really kind of my mantra right now is that, I don't know where I'm going to end up with this. Could be selling out stadiums in 10 years, or I could be, doing something else for a full-time job in 10 years. I really don't know where it's going to take me, but going to have fun getting there and going to give it my all.
Well, sir, then let's take a listen to it and see where you're going to end up. Here we go. Let's do it. It's Destination Unknown on Off the Beaten Path podcast with Ben Merritt, chatting with Zach DuBois.
I'm at a fork in the road. My future lies in front of me. Which way am I supposed to go? I could settle down, maybe start a family. But for now I'll take this old guitar and keep on writing songs to sing. It's the path less traveled. Some say it's a mistake, but this journey to my future is mine to take. Might be a dead-end road or the path to my dreams. Unless I go, I'll never find out where it leads. Use the music as a compass for the map in my soul. I know that I'm heading towards a destination unknown. I ain't got no money to my name, no fortune or fame, but I'll wear this smile across my face, so to me it's all the same. And I've got friends up in Chicago chasing paper dreams, but me, I chase this open road tonight in Tennessee. Yeah, I'm a modern day drifter, a vagabond king, but this a wayfaring stranger has got a song to sing. Might be a dead-end road or the path to my dreams. Unless I go, I'll never find out where it leads. Use the music as a compass for the map in my soul. I know that I'm heading towards a destination unknown. Taking a pen and starting a new chapter. Yeah, tomorrow's a blank page. Tonight I'm singing for a couple of strangers. Oh, someday I'll be playing on a bigger stage. I'll be a dead-end road or the path to my dream. Unless I go, I'll never find out where it leads. Use the music as a compass for the map in my soul. I know that I'm heading towards, you know I'm heading towards a destination unknown. A destination unknown. Oh, yeah.
There you go. That is the title track off of this gentleman, Zach DuBois' album. That is Destination Unknown. Zach, I'm digging that one, dude. It really does kind of just wrap up the 20-something's plight of, so what are you going to do for the rest of your life?
Yeah, it's a very personal song, but at the same time, I think a lot of the principles are overarching, and a lot of people can relate to that.